All right. Peace, family, man. You cooling with the Completist and my brother Terrell. And we definitely about to discuss and review Disney's What If TV series. Um, honestly, didn't even look to make sure how many episodes they were even doing.
Nah.
They're doing 9 episodes, so that
Yeah.
wasn't even the last episode. So,
Mm,
for anyone who don't know about Marvel and What If, not even you know, just really talking. We just talking about just the comics that they've had. Most of them end on cliffhangers,
yeah.
and honestly, I mean, that's how a what if story should end.
Yeah. It's hypothetical. So yeah.
Definitely. So what they have been giving us, you know what I mean, has not only been dark, you know what I'm saying, and basically just more extreme. We should say, because let's just be honest. You know what I mean. Almost every almost every what if episode there was a Marvel character or an Avenger that died.
Right.
so
Right.
it's
Right.
so it's even the characters that you're not used to dying. You know what I'm saying? Because they either never died in the continuity of their own story or others, or they
Hmm.
just or it's just a rare thing. Um and it's just a beautiful thing, man. Like and yeah, how do you feel just overall about um just the way that Disney and Marvel was taking their animations, you know what I'm saying, and taking their stories.
Well, like I said before we went live, the animation first of all is fucking phenomenal. It's like Pixar level animation. It's slightly differs in Pixar since it's kind of like 2D, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's more 2D based. It's cell shaded animation, but this What If series is really like pushing Marvel creatively. They're basically doing stuff that they kind of scared of doing in the movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my only complaint is that, I mean, this might be a cherry pick, but everybody that from the MCU didn't return to voice their own characters except for that one episode when everybody came back. It was, matter of fact, that was the zombie episode.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody except for Tom Holland came back to voice their character. And it also gives shine to the side characters that you never thought you cared about in the movies, like Sharon Carter and Happy Hogan.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I enjoy it. It's dope.
I mean, it's honestly, and it kind of shows the range of the actors in the MCU as well.
Right.
I mean, when they, doing the voice acting, because Don Cheadle even, played did his voiceover for Rhodey, in the
Yeah.
recent What If. Spoiler alert, you know.
Yeah.
But listen, let's just get on to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to talk about each episode. There's been 6 episodes. I'm not gonna give off too much, and Terrell probably not either. We just gonna give our overall just opinion and just a mini summary. You know what I'm saying? Or just something of that nature. Um,
Okay. Okay. So the first episode. What was the first episode? The
I'm
first
I'm
episode
pulling it
was
up now.
about.
I'm bringing it up now.
Oh, that was about Captain Peggy Carter.
All right, here it is. Yeah, so the first episode was Peggy. and she was Captain America, and and then Steve ended up becoming he was it was that episode was wild. And now that I think about it, because I only watched it a couple times, I like want to rewatch it now.
Mm-hmm.
the
But
No, go ahead.
no, go ahead. My fault. Oh, I was just gonna say that, it's just amazing to me how how Peggy got swole. It's like, bro, like, like, bro, that's some weird shit. Like her muscly ass,
She went
weird
ham,
shit.
man. Like and it's beautiful, because like it showed us that Steve was still useful, even in his um non
Skinny,
super right in his non superhuman state. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
that was a good thing because Mans was battling some things, definitely just being not respected and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good thing. It was a good thing to see. And we also got some feats, what I'm saying, from Peggy. You know what I mean? That I
Unrealistic feats.
feel man, Captain America got unrealistic feats, man.
Man, look. Like I said before, man, Steve wasn't stopping oncoming cars. Like her ass was fucking picking up 4 F-150s and throwing it. Man, fuck out of here, man. Steve wasn't even that strong.
Man, the thing about it is, man, I honestly feel like I said before, I feel like Steve could and he has done things like that, but I feel like he just holds himself back because honestly and naturally, men hold themselves back more than women do. You
Facts.
can if you literally play with your girlfriend. Listen, this isn't on no sexist stuff or nothing like that. But anybody who is in a relationship and you play fight with your significant other, you know this. The girl always does not know their strength. They never know their strength. And you can be playing with them, tickling them or whatever, and you catch a up right to the chin. And that's just real. That's just how women are. Women, they can't control their strength and they just naturally go all out. You know what I mean? And that's just the beauty of women for real.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, yeah, that was the first episode was definitely decent. It definitely gave us a lot of action. It gave us um Howard Stark, instead of and then they ended up making the first Iron Man suit. You know what I mean? It was a good thing to see overall.
Yeah, yeah.
So second episode, we had probably the most watched one out of all of them was when T'Challa became Star Lord.
Right.
Now Chadwick Boseman, he voiced, this was his last time basically being on film or doing anything on film, was voicing T'Challa on this episode. And it was honestly, it was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious, and they definitely made the collector dope as hell.
Mm-hmm.
They they made everybody really more like hands on. I mean, then you have Thanos and you have the Black Order. They are, um, they aren't on the same side anymore. You know what I mean?
And I'm not gonna give it away, but it's crazy how they took a lot of things from the Black Panther movie and how his character is and installed it into T'Challa Star Lord, because it's crazy how one conversation with Thanos, and then Thanos just, became a different person. I'm not going to give away what the conversation was about, but Jordan, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that one sentence, one couple words with Thanos, and Thanos decided not to be the person. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like all it took was that one little conversation.
That one little conversation.
Yeah,
But you know, that's the beauty of the writing of MCU, man. They really know how to like link you in with the whole conversation and the whole universe. Really, the whole experience. You know,
yeah,
it's just it feels like you're a part of it, and
yeah,
and that's why I'm saying like the thing about the MCU is the MCU isn't too cheesy, it isn't too extra, you know, and it really, even though we can pick it apart as much as we want, it's been probably the most um consistent written saga or
yes.
universe in movie history.
It's like the writing is so fucking tight. Like I don't even. It's like it's honestly crazy how it's either the writing is still this good.
And me and you are big ass Star Wars fans.
Facts.
So this is hard to say, but just the last trilogy of Star Wars is the reason why the MCU is going to get that step over
Yep.
it. And
Yep.
but the MCU one is also still going. And at the end of the day, you know, we still getting some Star Wars content, so we not writing them out. We not, you know, we ain't sing. We know we ain't about to do that, you know. But
The only thing is because Star Wars don't be like advertised every day. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
you know how you got like a new Marvel joint coming out like every like other month. Star
mhm,
Wars will go away for like 2 or 3 years. Well, it's actually just now becoming consistent because I'm old enough to remember a time where you only get Star Wars content like every like 2 to 3 years. Like you feel me? Now
mhm.
it's like now you guarantee to get at least one piece of Star Wars content every year.
And now with I mean, with how Disney and Disney Plus is doing everything and they streaming and everything, and they have room to expand Star Wars universe more than just movies now. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying the Mandalorian is great. You know what I mean? But that ain't enough.
Fact.
You know, we
Too
need some more.
too big of a universe. Too big of a
Right.
universe.
Right. They, you know, but they getting it together though. That's what I'm saying. Star Wars ain't slipping. We got the Bad Batch. We got Clone Wars. You know what I mean? We got
Obi-Wan coming.
Obi-Wan
Andor
coming.
coming.
Visions about to drop. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? We Star Wars got some shit coming. So don't count them out. But this is MCU's day. So we gonna get back to MCU and what if, you know what I'm saying? Because this is their day. Because at the end of the day, they doing a great job with this series.
Right.
So the third episode was what if the world lost its mightiest heroes? Now this episode was wild as hell.
And one of the darkest pieces of MCU content out there.
Definitely, definitely, because they always getting the Watchmen treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Like how did that even happen? You know what I'm saying? Like what happened to him?
They was getting legit getting assassinated. Like
Yeah, like,
that's some assassin level shit.
but then again, you know, it kind of shows you, you know what I'm saying, how dangerous, you know what I'm saying, Hank Pym is.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
Pym tech is dangerous as hell, man. Like, see, that's another reason why I love What If so much because the Ant Man series shows you all that tech in a friendly. Like, this
saying?
shows you like what happened. You know, if somebody really wanted to get at somebody, you really
Yeah.
want to get
Right.
at a nigga,
You really want to get
man.
at it, you gonna get got.
Right, and you ain't
And
even gonna see him.
especially, and that's the thing about Ant Man, you know, even with Scott Lang, you know what I'm saying? Like with the Ant Man suit, you know what I'm saying, you can shrink, and you know what I'm saying, when you, even if you are, you know, microscopic, you still have the strength of like 5 men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like even these man, they was getting done dirty. You know what
Man,
I'm saying?
Hope got done the dirtiest. Oh, good lord.
And it was crazy, you know. Like we said, we ain't gonna give y'all everything. We just gonna give y'all the. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Right, right, right,
you got to go watch it to actually see what happened, though.
right, right.
So, but at the end of the day, yeah, everybody was getting their issue. You know what I mean? And it also shined a light on how tactical and you know
Calculating.
yeah and you know calculative that man Nick Fury is. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That man is he's a you know what I'm saying he's not easy he's not easily fooled. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
And I think that's like his superpower for real because even before the superheroes of the world even knew, you know what I'm saying, about certain threats to the earth, you know what I'm saying? He had already known. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and he known for a while. So, you know, and he was one of the first people to know before a lot of the earth did. So that's kind of like, you know, you gotta give tip your hat off to him and sometimes, you know, because you'd be like, damn, he was if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even know about any of this shit.
Right,
Like he put the
right,
team together because of the fucking fact that he found out about threats, and motherfuckers didn't even believe him.
right, right.
But
Yeah,
let's,
that's true.
but you know, that's what Nick Fury get though. Nick Fury just a secretive line. You know, he a motherfucker. So, but y'all keep,
He a manipulator.
yeah, definitely big time manipulator. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He'll deceive you to get the mission done.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that in the that one episode. What episode was that? We was watching Captain. What we was watching was that the Captain. I mean the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode when they was getting shot. Man, was that the
When they was getting shot.
shot at? No, I'm thinking of something else. I think. Well, either way, the man Nick Fury definitely got some shit to work on, bro. He need to go to therapy or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
But let's go to episode 4. Episode 4, which to me was the most exciting episode of um so far in the series.
And a personal favorite episode of mine.
Definitely, because Doctor Strange is definitely still one of my favorite movies of the MCU.
Big
Um,
facts.
you know, it's a visual masterpiece, honestly.
Big
Um,
facts.
but this episode definitely kind of gave me that same vibe. You know what I mean? Except you get a different side of Tony. I mean, not Tony. You get a different side of Steve. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's just like because when we know Stephen Strange, he cares about people, but at that point in time when he was a doctor, that dude ain't give a fuck about nobody.
Selfish.
Right, he was selfish as hell. So in this
Selfish, arrogant.
right in this world, he wasn't selfish and arrogant as hell.
Yeah.
He was really like you really understand where he coming from. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like you get it. You know, like you want to really just be on his side. You know, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, my brother, you fucking up the whole
But
continuum. Like,
But you know what? And I'm gonna tell you something very interesting about that episode. I don't know if you ever heard of this game before, but I played it a few years ago. It's called Life is Strange. Ironically, it's called Life
yeah,
is Strange.
yeah,
Yeah. It's one of those games where like every like little decision you make can affect the outcome of the game. And
yeah.
this girl had this power. She had the power to like rewind time up to like probably like maybe like 5 minutes before or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, spoiler alert. Now her best friend was named Chloe. So she was shot and killed in like the original thing. So she went back, she rewinded time and saved her. But long story short, every time you changed her death, she ends up dying anyway.
in a different way.
You feel me? In a different way. Now the one part where she didn't die, she became a quadriplegic. So that's like death almost. You feel
Yeah,
me? So yeah, so it's like every reality you try to change, no matter what, she either die or die in. You feel me?
yeah. They also showed us this concept in that movie, The Time Machine.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? When dude tried to bring back his wife from being killed right before he was about to propose to her, then he found
yeah,
out that the shit was gonna be the same, but she was just gonna die differently. You know, it is a messed up thing, but that's just the thing, though, man. When you really
some things are just meant to be, bro.
some things are just meant to be, but there are people that are obsessive like that. You know, like they are truly in love. You know what I mean? Their intentions are great, but you know they they are willing to basically kill or ruin everything. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to be with that person again. It's selfish. But most people would do that. Especially
Yeah,
with the person that they love and you know what I'm saying, really like understand and have that connection with. You get it.
yeah,
You get it.
yeah,
But moving on though, it was a great episode, great visuals, the concept, and like I said, this whole series is basically all cliffhangers for real.
yeah.
So and I love a cliffhanger, especially when it's the outcome that you really don't expect and really don't want. That
Mm-hmm.
that type of shit, that's artistic vision right there. You know what I mean?
Right. Facts.
Now
Yeah.
moving on to episode 5. Episode 5 was one of my favorites, you know what I'm saying, of Marvel stories, period. Honestly, when we're talking about Marvel zombies, um, just imagine fucking zombies with superpowers.
And you know what? And honestly, it was like way wilding with that episode. I was like, "Yo, that's some wild shit." Like they still got their fucking powers. Like, bro, get out of here with this shit.
Dude,
It's like,
insane,
bro,
insane. Like the world's over. Like you might as well just just walk up to him and hand him your arm and be like, "Go ahead, bite me."
because you can't even run from them. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. I'm not even gonna say what happened at the end of the episode, but this is also one of the probably the darkest episode of the series. The reason why I say it's the darkest episode of the series because basically everybody got ate. Um, everybody got
Yeah,
ate. There was a
and
lot
then it
of
was some bullshit.
nah. That shit was OP as fuck.
That was some bullshit. But yeah, go ahead. That was some bullshit. Fuck
Man,
out
but
of
listen,
here.
everybody, your favorite character, name them. It doesn't matter who the fuck you thinking about. They became they became a walker, and like I said, just imagine zombies with superpowers and with the abilities that they had in the normal life. It's scary,
Mm-hmm.
scary as hell. That's really all that we're gonna say about that one. The Hulk is the MVP of that episode. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the final episode was in the most recent episode. It came out on this past Wednesday. Um, was what if Killmonger, you know what I'm saying, rescued Tony Stark? Now,
This motherfucker here, man. this
man,
nigga, this
listen,
nigga right here.
Killmonger is one of those characters that you definitely have. I have mixed feelings for. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, I love him in the comic book. He's a great villain. Um, but in the MCU, like I said before, it's differences. You know what I mean? And it's not the same entity, so you got to treat them differently. But the MCU Killmonger, yeah, of course you're gonna have mixed feelings. You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be people on each side of the coin. You know, some people that's with it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not a well thought out plan. You know, there's people that are against it, but still feel like that is the move to move forward towards. You know what I mean? Um,
Mm.
at the end of the day, nobody is necessarily wrong. You know, because like I said, we gotta separate the comic book from the MCU. We gotta separate it. So nobody on each side is necessarily wrong. You know, because really both sides, you know what I'm saying, want what's best for their people. You know what I'm saying? Like my
I
nigga
mean, yeah, they're
wasn't.
not as they're Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, what was you about to say? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that he ain't necessarily wrong. It's just that approach, man. The approach is fucked up. That's the
Right,
thing.
it's the approach.
The plan fucked up.
Like I was telling my one friend, I was telling my friend, like you can't say that this man, you know what I'm saying, isn't wrong, and he's coming into a nation, you know what I'm saying, that had traditions for thousands of years, and that basically are ignoring them and saying fuck them, and is killing anybody who even disagree with him.
Yeah, that's called a dictatorship.
Exactly. And he came and he had people in place, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, this nigga had people in place, black, white. It didn't matter. It wasn't just black people. He had everybody in place, bro. Had he had connections. He was connected with everybody. Like just think about it. In this episode, this it goes back to the audience. This episode of What If, it goes back to the first movie of Iron Man. When Iron Man basically goes to show off his new weaponry, and when he got ambushed by the 10 rings. And when he got ambushed, you know, instead of being captured, he was rescued by Killmonger. Of course, we know, if you know Killmonger, you know like this nigga didn't just end up there just out of, you know what I'm saying, fucking luck.
Mm-hmm.
So things transpire, things go, you know, goes just keep it just goes south. Like the episode fucked me up so bad because I'm one of the biggest T'Challa fans ever, one of the biggest Black Panther fans ever, and
Yeah,
I had to watch this man succeed,
yeah.
and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you what he succeeded at, but just know that the man succeeded. You know what I'm saying, in his plans. And no, it's not like it is in the movie. It's kind of different, but you'll
This
see.
happened. This happened 10 years because it's the first Iron Man era. So this happened
Exactly.
10 years before everything for real.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So it's different. So go and watch that and tell us what you think, man. This video will be up. Y'all can come and comment, and you can also go to the group and message me. You know what I'm saying, and give off any type of commentary on the videos, or you can give us questions that you want answered for the next video.
right.
But this has been a great series, What If? And I can't wait for Disney's Visions to come out.
It dropped this week, bro.
Bro, listen. I am excited as fuck. Do you understand me? Like
Yeah, that shit.
this is GOAT shit. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like
dude, this Star Wars and anime long overdue collab, dude. Like,
it's
oh,
like they was listening or reading our posts and comments over the years. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been talking about this for a while. Like, man, what if
fact.
Star Wars? No pun. What if Star Wars? You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Fucking was an anime, or they made an anime for Star Wars, and they're giving us an anthology series of Star Wars in an anime style. That you can't go wrong. You
Man,
can't go wrong. I really don't even care about what the stories are about. I just want to see the visuals. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to.
Facts.
That's all I want to see. I don't care about none of the writing. Honestly, this shit could be on mute, and I will, and I'm gonna enjoy it. But do you,
Facts.
but go,
Facts.
but do you have anything you want to say about the last episode? You know what I'm saying, of the What If series? I mean, not the last episode, but the most recent episode of the What If series.
Well, you know what? I got a lot to say about it, but that's going to constitute spoilers. So, so I'm just going to say that like it's a interesting perspective on that end, on that
Definitely
end,
interesting.
yeah, on that end of the MCU that interconnects the story of Black Panther and the story of Iron Man. And you know, like if that happens, you know, certain events don't really happen in the MCU.
Right.
So yeah,
A
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of events don't happen. You know what I mean? A lot of
yeah,
events don't happen. You know, and it's scary. And I'm gonna say, just like I said on in the group, this is exactly why we said that Killmonger had to be stopped.
yes, yes. That motherfucker had to be stopped. I don't give a fuck. That motherfucker no.
Listen, man.
Had to get that motherfucker the fuck out of here.
Anybody who I want y'all to definitely hit up the messages and hit up the comments to this video and to definitely give y'all perspective on if y'all agree. Really, I want anybody for any episode. If you have watched all the episodes of What If, I want you to give your honest opinion and perspective on each outcome of the What If episodes, and especially the Killmonger episode. Let me know if you agree with his method and if you feel like this outcome was better than the actual Black Panther, you know what I'm saying, outcome of the movie, Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? I want
Mm-hmm.
y'all to do that for me. But but I appreciate you for, what I'm saying, chiming in with me this late at night, brother Terrell.
Oh no, no problem, man. I'll be up until 5 in the morning, so you know, you know how that go.
Man,
Shit,
shit,
I'll be team
I got
insomnia over here.
I gotta take my ass sleep. I gotta go to work in the morning. Gotta go to school. Gotta do the one Tuesday. Gotta be a father and all that other good stuff. Man, but I appreciate you for joining, man, and I definitely appreciate everybody for listening and tuning in to the podcast and to the live stream on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, The Completist and Comic and Anime Game Film Completist. But thank y'all for tuning in. But remember to love yourselves and to love your family. Um, and just be safe and have a good night, y'all. Sleep well. All right, man. Peace, brother.
Yes, sir. All
I
right,
say,
bro. Be safe.
definitely.
Yeah.
I say.
Yes, sir.